Welcome to American Broadcasting Station. With just one simple click, kindly subscribe to our channel for more updates. September 8, 2022, marks the end of the reign of the oldest monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Her painful death has been announced by the royal family, saying it was peaceful. The death of Queen Elizabeth has opened doors for Prince Charles, who has finally become King of the United Kingdom and 14 other realms, ending a wait of more than 70 years, the longest by an heir in British history. Queen Elizabeth, his late mother, was overwhelmingly popular and respected, but she leaves a royal family that has seen reputations tarnished and relationships strained, including over lingering allegations of racism against Buckingham Palace officials. Charles confronts those challenges at the age of 73, the oldest monarch to take the throne in a lineage that dates back 1,000 years, with his second wife Camilla, who still divides public opinion, by his side. To detractors, the new king is weak, vain, interfering, and ill-equipped for the role of sovereign. He has been ridiculed for talking to plants and obsessing over architecture and the environment, and will long be associated with his failed first marriage to the late Princess Diana. Supporters say that is a distortion of the good work he does, that he is simply misunderstood, and that in areas such as climate change he has been ahead of his time. They argue he is thoughtful and concerned about his fellow Britons from all communities and walks of life. His Prince's Trust charity has helped more than 1 million unemployed and disadvantaged young people since its launch almost 50 years ago. The trouble is you are in a no-win situation. If you do absolutely nothing at all, they are going to complain about that, Charles once told a TV documentary. That tension can be seen through the lives of his own sons. The eldest, William, 40, now the heir himself, leads a life of traditional duty, charity work and military pageantry. Younger son Harry, 37, resides outside Los Angeles with his American ex-actress wife Meghan and family, forging a new career more in keeping with Hollywood than Buckingham Palace. The brothers, once very close, are now barely on speaking terms. Groomed from birth to be king one day, Charles Philip Arthur George was born at Buckingham Palace on November 14, 1948, in the 12th year of the reign of his grandfather, King George IV. Just 3 when he became heir apparent after his mother became queen in 1952, Charles's upbringing was always different from previous future monarchs. Breaking with tradition again, he went to Trinity College, Cambridge, to study archaeology and physical and social anthropology, but later changed to history. Like many royals before him, he joined the armed forces, initially with the Royal Air Force in 1971 and later with the Navy, rising through the ranks to command the minesweeper HMS Bronington before ending active service in 1976. In 1979, his great-uncle Lord Mountbatten, who he described as the grandfather I never had, was killed in an Irish Republican Army bombing, a loss that deeply affected him. It seemed as if the foundation of all that we held dear in life had been torn apart irreparably, he later said. On leaving the Navy in 1976, he searched for a role in public life as there was no clear constitutional job for the heir, saying he had to make it up as you go along. When Diana was killed in a Paris car crash in 1997, there were vitriolic outpourings in the press against him and Camilla, and his public popularity sank. However, for many in Britain and beyond, Charles will always be associated with his doomed marriage to Lady Diana Spencer and his affair with Camilla Parker Bowles, the love of his life. When he and Diana wed in 1981 in front of a global television audience of some 750 million people, his bride seemed the perfect choice. All initially seemed well, and sons William and Harry were born in 1982 and 1984 respectively. But behind the scenes, the marriage had problems and Diana blamed Camilla for its eventual breakdown in 1992, famously saying in a TV interview, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." Charles said he had remained faithful until the marriage, became irretrievably broken down. In the decades since, his standing has improved, even if he remained less popular than his mother. In 2005 he finally married Camilla, who has emerged into the public spotlight to win greater acceptance and praise for her easygoing style. Kindly subscribe for more